Welcome to QTV with Q92.9. I am standing here with the Shiners. We just finished up the Mellon Square Summer Concert Series. Great job today, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, so my first question for you is, how did you all come up with the band name, the Shiners?
Well, it started down in Tennessee a couple years ago, and we had a little bout with some homemade liquor. And,
Some moonshine?
And it kind of started with that, and we're officially initiated into the Shiners down in Tennessee, so it just kind of stuck with us, so that's what we decided to call the band.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. Okay, so you guys have played up and down the East Coast. Where has been your favorite place to perform?
Oh, wow. Right here in Pittsburgh, of course.
With the locals?
Yeah, that's always our favorite.
What do you love most about the Pittsburgh crowds?
Wow, that's a tough one. Who wants to answer that one?
I think the Pittsburgh crowds like our style of music. You know, the Outlaws are real big around here, and you know, Leonard Skinner recorded a live album here in Pittsburgh, and down at Star Lake Amphitheater. And just when the Southern rock bands come to town and the country bands come to town, they do real well. And we have kind of a flavor, a mix of we call it backwoods rock and roll, and it's a mix of country and rock and roll and some blues, and the stuff that we write just happens to fit in that vein, and so it's nice to see. And people aren't afraid to come out to the shows and sing along with the band, and that's great. That's what we like. We like to have everybody just having a good time. That's what we like to do.
These are your people. Yes. All right, so you recently released your EP. What was your favorite part about that whole process?
Well, it's the recording process is always fun because you go in with an idea and a concept, and a lot of times it takes some weird turns along the way, and that's and then when it comes out, it's like, well, it wasn't exactly what we started with, but it's great, And we're in the middle of doing our second one right now, so so we're doing the same thing again.
Awesome, going through that whole process over again. Okay, so how were you guys able to share the stage with musical legends like Charlie Daniels, Hank Williams Jr., those guys?
It's just once you get used to it, it's just like another band. You really
they fire you up.
Yeah,
they get you. We respect everything that those guys do. So anytime we get an opportunity to play with anybody, and everybody, they're all musicians, and we all hang out, talk about equipment, and gear, and what kind of strings you use, what kind of guitar, and it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's like everybody else sees them as this larger than life thing, but once you get down and you're standing right next to them and down in the pits with them, so to speak, as some of our dressing rooms end up being, they're just normal people like you and I,
So celebrities are just like us?
Pretty much. Most of the ones that I've run across,
just like us, isn't he?
Yeah, just like you guys. All right, and my final question for you guys is, if you could share a glass of moonshine with one musician, who would it be?
Ooh. Wow, that's a tough one there.
I'm going to the female state of mind here.
Wow.
She's married, Faith Hill. But
Faith Hill?
Is Jerry Lee Lewis still alive? I would love to party with that too.
How about you?
Actually, I'm a drummer, so Neil Peart.
Awesome. And did you have one?
No, I don't. I've shared it with most of the ones, my idols already.
That's amazing.
That's how I earned the name.
Awesome. All right, you guys did a great job. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks.
All right, that's the Shiners with QTV. Thanks, guys.